everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kim and today I am doing another speed build. This one is for my current Parenthood Let's Play family, the Watson family. Here we have Emily Watson, who is mum. She's currently in her second trimester, pregnant with the next door neighbour's baby, and she has just recently got divorced. She's very freshly divorced and she feels the need to move to San Myshuno and rent an apartment because she is a stay-at-home mum and she was reliant upon her husband to provide an income, but now they're divorced. She's going to have to sort of downsize and really think about her money, etc. But she has been left with quite a handsome amount of money. So today we're going to be building them an apartment. Now she's moving with her daughter Crystal, pictured here, and also her son Henry. Now Crystal has, as you can see in her other form, just transformed into a vampire. Emily is still not aware of that, but all of her tastes are changing. She's gone from a very preppy blonde looking girl, if I can say that, and she's morphing into kind of a goth emo vampire style look, so you will definitely spot Crystal's bedroom when you see it. Henry here is literally about to age up as well into a little boy, so his bedroom is going to have a toddler bed in it just for when they move in, and also we will probably end up revamping his little bedroom just when we know a little bit more about his traits and which direction he's going to go in and where his interests are going to lie. So all in all, today's speed build is going to be an apartment specifically for this family who are going to move into it in my next episode. So if you are interested any more in this family, I do have a current Parenthood Let's Play going on, and feel free to go and have a look in depth at their story. So obviously with this build, with it being a Parenthood Let's Play, I wanted to keep it quite Parenthood-like. So I wanted a nice family home, like a real nice apartment. Now thinking about it, I was recommended this apartment by Chrissy York. She said it was a great plot and basically it was really good rent and a huge apartment. Now when I came to have a look at it, I thought, well, I can either go one of two ways. I could just move them into it and play it as it is, or I could do a revamp. And looking at the interior of the build when it came to it, I am definitely doing a revamp. I do not like the interior of this build whatsoever. So I thought, you know what, she's got a huge house that she's going to completely level, and from that she's going to gain a massive amount of money. But she is also jobless because she's a stay-at-home mum, so she doesn't have an active income, but she's looking at picking up her painting skill at the moment to be able to afford things. So hopefully kind of downsizing into an apartment and, you know, with all of the extra money that she should have, will keep her comfortably ticking over in this apartment until her painting skill increases enough for bills to be able to be paid for that way. So I really didn't scrimp and scrape on the interior. I wanted it to be just a really nice place for them to go to. Their house on Tulip Lane was a beautiful house, and it was very much kitted out at the beginning of the Parenthood game pack, and you know, I wanted this to be the same. Now I haven't played too much in San Myshuno either, but I'm super excited to, and I definitely wanted like a really beautiful apartment to play in as well. So I am really looking forward to the next part, which I am going to film after I finish doing this voiceover. But just a few basics. I went for a 4-bed, 1-bathroom build, and the furnishings in total came to 64,289 simoleons. The rent per week on this is 1,200, and the deposit was 1,000. Now I don't actually know whether the cost of the furnishings affects the rent. I didn't actually look. I don't really know how that works, But thinking about 1,200 a week, that's actually really cheap, because when you think once you get your painting skill up, you can sell one painting for that. Now, she will have her hands full, but Henry is literally about to age up as well. However, her current love interest with the next door neighbour who she's pregnant with, they've got quite a good relationship budding there, and the thing is, he's got a toddler daughter as well. So if they were going to move in with her, she really is going to have her hands full. But I'm thinking if we work on her painting skill fairly quickly and we get that up, it should all be okay. And obviously her love interest will have an income as well. So we should all be good with this one. Fingers crossed, hopefully. Now, this is Emily's bedroom. I decided to make it really girly and a real sort of princess type of place to be. It's really tranquil and it is just a girly space. Obviously, her being single-ish at the moment, or at least living alone with the kids, you know, she could have her room however she wanted it, and it's very, very feminine. Now, I did do a lot of chopping and changing in the last section of this video, and I did go ahead and add in her easel into the bedroom, because initially I had it out in the living area and I thought, well, if she's going to do any painting, she'll do it here. But then I thought, well, actually, you know, realistically, if you had a toddler, would you really leave your painting stuff that was generating income around the kids? No, you wouldn't. You would like to have it somewhere safe. So I moved it and thought it might just be a nice little place and space for her to go and just chill out and just work in peace. But just off her bedroom, I did this adjoining door with the nursery. Now, obviously the nursery is just very generic at this point. I don't know if she's having a girl or a boy, as I say, and so I just left it quite basic because, you know, I am going to actively play this family, and as, you know, the child's born and ages up and things like that, you know, things are going to be chopping and changing around. Now, this is my favourite room. I love this room, and as you will have guessed, this is Crystal's bedroom. Now, obviously mad for the purple and blacks here, I thought I am going to make it as grungy and emo-like as possible. Now, Emily in the Let's Play is going to assume that her daughter is going through a phase, and you know, I went through the phase myself. I am not ashamed to admit that. I thoroughly enjoyed that phase of my life. It was very dark and very grungy, lots of loud music, and yeah, it was brilliant. In fact, I even dyed my hair navy blue, I think, to start with, and then it went an array of different colours. In fact, I was black. I had black hair for, naturally I'm like this blondie brownie colour, probably more brown now, but as it, you know, when I was younger it was like more blonde, and I went jet black for a good few years, to the point where when I was working, my colleague actually, we were talking about hair colour and I was saying how I needed to dye my hair, and she was like, what? You dye your hair? I was like, yeah. She was like, you joking? I just thought you had black hair. I was like, no. But yeah, so I thoroughly enjoyed that phase of my life, and Emily as a parent's just going to assume that's Crystal's phase, but she will soon learn that that is definitely not the case, and I will be investing in some sort of coffin sleep situation once Emily gets over the trauma of her daughter being a vampire. But anyway, going on to little Henry's bedroom, obviously again, personalising it. He is literally about to celebrate his birthday within the next episode of the Let's Play, so it's really pointless in going all out for a toddler style room because, you know, like I say, he's about to age up. So I did add in, you know, a boy's bed and then a toddler bed, just because I think he's got a day or so left yet before he ages up. And I think we are coming up to me kind of jumping around all over the place, which, looking at it on the screen, looks like it would give you a migraine to watch. So I apologise for that. But this is just, when I came to do these changes, I'd actually I built this last night, and then I think it was last night or whichever, I came back to it at some point and was like, no, I can really change this up and make this look better. I wasn't happy with this kids bit in the corner. I just didn't feel like it looked right, so I played around with it for a little bit, just to kind of make it look better on the eye and a better space for the children. And again, with the kitchen, I wanted to add in some extra details as well, just really going a bit deeper into the detail, obviously knowing the family quite well now. But I thought I'm going to add in these bits because they are quite important, especially with it being an apartment build. It's you know, the interior and the objects and everything are a major part of the build. So in the end, I do mess around with the floor in here as well, and I add in a carpet because I felt like the wooden floor, you know, if you're going to have a young family, a wooden floor in the living room is not ideal unless you've got a massive rug. Not with babies and toddlers anyway. So I thought, you know, I'll add in some carpet there, and yeah, I'm pretty much near the end of the video now. So there are going to be a few changes coming up to my channel, including schedules. You're going to notice a new intro, which is currently in development, and I know some of you love the intro. I do get asked questions about it, but at this stage in my little YouTube channel era, I feel like I'm ready to change it up and make it look a little bit more what's the word? I don't know. Just make it look a little bit more finished. The intro I've got at the moment was just a free intro I found online when I wasn't entirely sure whether doing YouTube was something I wanted to do, you know, or would be indefinitely doing. But I am now some 3.5 months into my journey and feel like I can invest a little bit into the channel now because I'm thoroughly enjoying it and I'm spending a hell of a lot of time doing it. So I thought, well, it's time to change it up. But I'm not entirely sure whether the intro that's going to be placed in will be a final intro, and there's going to be changes to my channel art and things like that. So if you see things changing around and about, like, you know, quite often, it's just me messing around until I'm ready and happy. But fingers crossed it will turn out all hunky-dory and I'll be super happy with it and I won't have to worry about it. Here's hoping. So yeah, I think I'm just adding in some final touches here and really just being quite finicky. Oh, I'm doing the floor at this point. And then that is pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I am going to go on to do some of my Let's Plays now. So my Let's Plays will be my next uploads. I am currently working on quite an elegant style house, which is, I'm just on the exterior and landscaping at the moment. So that should also be coming up fairly soon. And I now have a fresh list of builds that I want to do as well. So there's lots and lots to come. So I hope you stick around for it. And if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. And I will look forward to seeing you next time. Take care. Bye.